What's up, people? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at two intel rogues, Dallas and Talon, and we're going to be deciding which one of these rogues is better in team play and in 1v1 situations. We're going to take a look at their abilities, we're going to look at their perks, their gadgets, and their weapons, and we're going to give a point depending on who we think is better in that category. Once we finish analyzing their kits, we're then going to take a look at a 1v1 between a Dallas and a Talon main and see who's actually better in practical applications, right? So a 1v1 situation. I'll be doing Seeker versus one of these intel rogues next. Let me know down in the comments who you would like to see Seeker go off against first. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Now let's start off by talking about the abilities of each of these rogues, and we're going to go with Dallas first. So Dallas has Target Finder as his primary ability and Recharge as his secondary or passive ability. Target Finder is basically when he snaps his fingers and he's able to identify the closest enemy rogue to him, give or take, right? There are a few times where enemies may not be revealed and you'll get that second target that's closest to you. Now he has Recharge, which basically means every time he downs a target, he's able to get his ability back. Now this is a very good combination because it allows Dallas to really get some good momentum going, especially if you get a flank off on people, right? You get that first initial pick, you snap, you find the next target, also highlighting that for your team, and then you're able to go through and pick these people off. So very dangerous if you get that momentum. Next up, let's take a look at Talon's abilities, which are Radar Dart and Mag Glove. Now, Radar Dart works a little bit differently than the Target Finder. You basically throw your dart someplace on the map and it reveals anybody that was in the radius of the dart. Now, the exceptions being like Ronin and maybe Dahlia if she's attached to a Ronin, right? But anybody else will pop up on the radar. Now, the thing about the radar dart is that sometimes you have to fish around with it a little bit in order to find people. So you may throw it in one spot, realize that it didn't pick up anybody, so you pull it back with your mag glove and you throw it to another area of the map, seeing where people are, or maybe more importantly, where people are not, right? Now, the mag glove, as I just kind of talked about, it allows you to pull an object or an item back to you. So that can be your radar dart, that can be your sword, that can be the bomb and demolition. It doesn't matter. You're able to pull an item back to you as long as you're within range, which can be vital, especially in those heavy competitive demolition matches where somebody may drop the bomb and you need to go get it back. Now that we looked at both of these abilities, I'm going to go ahead and give the point to Dallas for ability use here. And that's because I think Target Finder is just more valuable than the dart in a pound for pound situation. They're very close and the dart can obviously be very good, right? But Target Finder is going to reliably identify where at least one person is, where the dart may or may not be able to pick people up depending on the movement of the enemy team and where you're throwing your dart, right? And as for their passives go, I think that Recharge is just more beneficial than Mag Glove overall. It pairs very nicely with his primary ability, and it encourages you to go out and get those down so that you can continue to track people down. Whereas Talon's is definitely more niche, right? There are some situations where Mag Glove comes in handy and almost feels invaluable, then other days where you almost can forget that you even have Mag Glove. Next up, let's go ahead and look at each of the perks for these rogues. And we're gonna look at the top three, starting with Dallas. So Dallas has Headstrong, Replenish, and Bounce Back as his top three perks. So Headstrong is going to allow Dallas to get an additional 25 health. Replenish is going to reload his clip automatically whenever he gets a down, and Bounce Back takes his health regen time down from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Now, the perks for Dallas are really perfect for his kit, right? So Headstrong takes about 3 seconds for you to get your armor back after you have taken damage, right? And this pairs perfectly with Bounce Back because Bounce Back takes your health regen from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. So technically, if you do need to take cover and start to get your health back, those two pair very well together, right? And then Replenish goes well with just his kit in general because Dallas is that aggressive tracker, meaning every time you get a down, you get your finder ability back and you have a clip ready to go. So you're able to just roll right back into the fight and get that intel for your team. So overall, his perks go very well together. Now, let's look at Talon, who has Track Around, Life Drain, and Tenacity as his top three perks. Now, Track Around was a very controversial perk for a long time. People always felt like if you have comms, it's not really useful to have Track Arounds, but I disagree with that. I think Track Arounds is a fair perk here. And basically, whenever you damage an enemy player, it highlights them for you and your teammates, right? Which will give you the advantage if you are trying to push that person after they've been hit. Now, he has Life Drain, which also allows him to get 50 health back whenever he downs an enemy player, and Tenacity, which basically reduces the amount of grenade damage that he takes by about 30% after the nerf. So, all in all, perks are not bad. Track around pairs fairly well with Talon because he has the radar dart, which can cover a portion of the map already, and then being able to highlight enemy players as he takes shots at them will also give your team a lot of vision. Obviously, Life Drain is going to allow you to stand and fight, right? Get that 50 health back, and with your guns, you actually have a good chance of winning those fights from range or from close quarter. And then if you look at Tenacity, considering that grenades are kind of king right now, having Tenacity on a character is beneficial because at least it gives you a chance to survive even after the nerf. Now, with all that being said, I think we're going to give the perk round to Dallas here because his combination of perks are just too good and they go so well with his overall kit. Now, the next thing we need to talk about are going to be their gadgets, and we're going to start off with Dallas. Now, he has the EMP grenade and he also has the incendiary grenade. Now, the EMP grenade is very good because if you hit somebody with it, basically they can no longer look at their radar, they can't use their ability or their gadgets. That means that all they can depend on right there are their guns and the communication that they have with their team verbally, right? That can give you a huge advantage depending on who's on that enemy team. Now, the incendiary grenades are also great for pushing people off a point, pushing people out of cover, and also zoning an area off, right? Because it deals 10 damage per second. So if you're in that fire, you're going to take a lot of damage. And if you don't move, you will die. And even if you do get out of that fire, you're probably going to get gunned down because they force you out of that cover. So pound for pound, very good gadgets right there. Now, as we look at Talon's gadgets, he has the C4 and the flash nades. Now, C4, even after its nerf, is still really good, right? You can throw it to a fair distance, and if somebody gets hit by it, if it's fully upgraded, it can deal 150 damage, right? Which can basically kill anybody in the game except for Chalk right after he stim packs. C4 is good for blocking off those high traffic locations, fleshing people out of cover, and even hitting those people who are trying to corner peek. Whereas the flash nades make breaching so much more easier, right? You're able to throw those nades in there and you can get 2 of them on Talon if you fully upgrade and basically blind an entire team to where they're just shooting and hoping that they're hitting somebody, which gives your team a huge advantage. Obviously, if they have an anvil, you'll still have somebody on the enemy team that can still defend themselves effectively. Now, this one is very close for me, but I think I'm going to give the gadget point to Talon here, especially with the nerf to Tenacity. I think that brought C4 back in line a little bit, and then the flash nades just lead, well, if you have a coordinated team, to death for the enemy team more often than, let's say, the fire nade and definitely the EMP. So point to Talon here. The last thing we need to talk about here are going to be their weapons. Starting with Dallas, we have the Devotion and also the Harem, right? Now, the Devotion is actually not a terrible weapon. I know a lot of people sleep on it, but it's able to hit you for 71 to the head, right? Which is huge damage. That basically means that if you're team shotting at all, you're probably going to take down whoever you're shooting at, right? The fire rate on it is fairly slow, but it does have armor penetration. So if you can catch people running in a straight line, you can really devastate a team very quickly, and peak shooting is definitely the way to go with this gun. Next up here we have the Harem, which is a good weapon on its own. Now, this weapon right here has a decent fire rate, hits for about 24 to the body, so that means 5 body shots and you'll kill somebody, but it hits for 36 to the head, which is 3 headshots and they're down. So overall, very good weapon, can really burn somebody down if you're getting those headies. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Talon's weapons, which are the LMP, his SMG, and the Deadeye, which is his DMR. Now, the LMP is a very good SMG, especially at that close to mid-range, but even at that far range, it can still be good if you upgrade it fully because it has almost no recoil and you can really beam some people. The only SMG that's on par with that is probably Chalk's. Now, it deals about 23 to the head, 16 to the body, which has a really, really fast time to kill if you're right up on them, right? Now, the Deadeye, on the other hand, is about 58 to the head, which means it's a 2-shot headshot. So just like the Devotion, body shots, 3 of those will take somebody down. And again, just like the Devotion, if you are team shooting with somebody, you will definitely take them down. Now, the thing that separates it from the Devotion, though, is that it has a higher fire rate, meaning that if you are in just a straight up shootout, the Deadeye will probably beat the Devotion, right? And even if you're peeking, it depends on who's hitting those shots. So these weapons play very similarly, really. Now, I think I'm going to give the weapon point over to Talon for this best one, and that's because I think the LMP and the Harem are probably about on par, right? Obviously, depending on which range you're in, it's going to decide which one of those does better overall, but I think they're on par. Now, if you look at the Devotion and the Deadeye, though, the Devotion has a glaring issue. If you get up close to somebody with the Devotion, they're not going to be able to hip fire and just kill you, whereas the Deadeye, you at least still have that option, right? Because it has a slightly higher fire rate than the Devotion. The Devotion is just too slow, and if you're not in that proper shooting situation, right, like where you have the range and you're able to peek, it puts you at a huge disadvantage. So we're going to give this point to Talon. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a Talon main versus a Dallas main, and let's see who comes out on top in a 1v1 situation. All right, here we go. Talon versus Dallas. Let's see who's the better intel rogue out of these two. If you need a Ronin main, I'm here. I just did my Ronin versus Lancer game. That would have been dope. I'll get you in another time though. Oh, he used the snap. Oh, he knows exactly where he is. Ooh, he hunting. He hunting. He does have an advantage if Talon isn't going to be throwing his dart like around. Hopefully he'll like block one of his flanks or something. Oh, he knows exactly where he is.
30 seconds remaining.
Do you know? Oh, that fire nade, that one man burning that whole top area up. James must be a janitor. Dallas in a 1v1 is scary. Facts. Dallas is not the one you want to play with.
10 seconds remaining.
Ooh, he does have the flash nades though.
Eyes up.
Yup. Found him.
30 seconds remaining.
All right, let's see. You gonna hunt? Oh, he's going for the point. You better do something, James.
Our ground team has been eliminated.
Okay, okay. James is hunting. I gotta give my mods control of the bot too, so y'all can set some of this stuff up.
Where are you hiding?
All right, same rules as always. A is gonna be blue, B is gonna be red. Go ahead and set your bets. You got 2 minutes. I know Genja got the pressure on him right now. Let's see. Yo, James knows where he is too. This is so scary though. Like Talon, all right, Dallas has that advantage. Plus Dallas is really throwing that dart around. C4 him, C4 him. Oh, he got him. Let's go. He didn't go out like a chump. Yo, people are betting on James. Okay. Let's see what the betting's at. Everybody bet on James? Y'all some savages. 7 bets all for James. I hope Genja beats y'all just to put you in your place.
30 seconds remaining.
Tried it. Ooh, right on him.
That one hurt our reputation.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's okay. That fire nade took him out. Yo, Genja been kind of sluggish. He got all that pizza on his belly. You get force, the in-chat currency that you can use for giveaways and perks in the chat and whatnot. Okay, he's going in for it. James, no?
Gotcha.
Now he does. Oh, he's at 20 health. You're at 52. Giving that wall the business. All right, come on, Genja.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't let this kid hunt you. Okay, he's beaming a little bit. Get him, Genja. Don't let him get that point. Come on. Get it, boys. Ooh, the harem. Okay.
Our ground team.
I'll find you.
At some point, we got to do a Kestrel versus Seeker match. Bounce Nade versus Bounce Nade.
30 seconds remaining.
Here. I think he already popped his snap. Oh, he's blinded. Oh, he's 20. Genja's full of health. Be aggressive, Genja. That a boy. Okay, okay, okay. So 40 seconds. If you're going to make a bet, make it now. The pot's up to 285.
Where are you hiding?
All right, let's swap.
30 seconds remaining.
Knows. He knows. He knows. Tried to burn him out. He's not there.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, that was a good idea. All right, we're gonna close the betting. What do you mean, Oris? You owe me force? Oh, get him. Oh, there we go.
Regroup and
Okay.
try again.
I'll find you.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Burnsley. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Oh, good fire, Nate. Step into that fire. Genja, bathing in it.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, I don't know why he backed off. He had a pretty good advantage right there. Yeah. They don't get cocky, Dallas. That's right. I mean, Talon can win this. Oh.
Wiped out.
Oh,
Regroup and
no. All right. All right, let's watch from Dallas's perspective. See what he does. That just got big brain. Oh.
Gotcha.
30 seconds remaining.
Got him. Here's C4. That blew him up. I'm pretty sure
10
Deuces
seconds
and I are owed for us too. Nah, y'all good. You're good. You got plenty of money. Yeah, if y'all are enjoying the stream, let's get 3 likes. Let's get up to 70 likes real quick. I appreciate you. Playing it slow, but he's on the point, so he's gonna have to make a move here pretty soon.
Been
Ooh,
wiped
he
out.
panicked. Good
Regroup and
positioning
try
by
again.
Genja. See.
Eyes up.
Dallas with the snap. He knows where he at.
30 seconds remaining.
Now, come on, Dallas. All right.
We've been wiped out.
No, burned right through the shack. That Molotov is so strong.
I'll find you.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, he missed that. If he would have got that, that would have been good. Yeah, don't throw, Dallas. That's true. There's Dallas. All right, playing it nice and slow.
10 seconds remaining.
He's smart to get around that point just in case it goes down to time or getting the point. Ooh, good flash. Okay, good flash. Ran through the fire like a madman. I used to use Talon a lot. Now I stopped. He's kind of useless. Useless, why? You think because Seeker is out? You think Seeker's just a better intel rope?
Where are you hiding?
Because the boy is cooking. All right, he's got him pinged. So he's backing off. Gonna run out a little bit.
30 seconds remaining.
He has no idea where he's at. Man, you gotta throw that dart, my guy. Hey, me, I already have it out though. Oh yeah, he's just hoping he
10
finds him.
seconds remaining.
Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, what you gonna do? Ooh, he made it on the point. Let's go, baby. All right, make it a game. Yo, let's see. Let's see if James can hunt. Yo, however this ends, it's been a good
Where are
game.
you hiding?
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, he's racking up. He used both his flashes though, so advantage to Dallas right now. He still has that C4, and Dallas still has his Molly. Never mind, X that. Ooh, the nerves getting to my boy.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, the C4. The C4 was perfect. Yo, the Switch player coming through. Let's go, boys. Oh my gosh, that was such a good game. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure to give me a peace down in the comment section and let me know if you feel like my analysis was correct. Who you think is better, Talon or Dallas? We'll see you in the next video. Peace, 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 peace.